Game-changing moment for me. One that sticks out in my mind is just came within the last couple years, really. I had been playing drums for my entire life. I've been playing since I was 3 years old, and I came up and listened to all kinds of different styles of music and everything. But primarily, I found my success as a rock drummer. And even though I had dabbled in jazz and played it here and there over the years, it wasn't something I ever really had time to dive into, or just did, frankly. And a couple years ago, when I came off touring and I had some more time to practice, I really wanted to try to make a change in my playing, and I wanted to challenge myself and just do things that I really was not good at. Because I started to play in some more jazz ensembles and doing different things like that, and so I thought, I need to up my game and really work on things I can't do well. And around this time, we're going back probably 4, almost 5 years now, something like that, I had purchased John Riley's The Master Drummer DVD. And I loved John's approach to teaching, and I loved a lot of the things that he had to say in there. And the one thing that struck me in particular was he has a thing in his DVD where he talks about ride cymbal technique. And when he demonstrates it, all of it really makes sense, and he kind of talked a little bit about how, like to get the most rebound out of the stick and things like that, which I later came to find I had another experience where Ed Soph was talking about something similar, and I knew that, when I would hear Tony Williams play really fast figures in the ride cymbal, I just simply knew that, if I ever wanted to play anything close to that I was going to have to adapt my technique. Like many drummers, my fulcrum previously had been between my index finger and my thumb. And when I was playing, you can only do that so fast for so long before you just get tired. And so I watched the DVD, I kind of examined what he was talking about a little bit, and really deep down inside what I wanted to do is I wanted to take some lessons with him. And I went to the Modern Drummer Festival a couple years ago, and he did a master class there. And after his master class, I just loved his approach. After his master class, I kind of knew for sure I want to take some lessons with this guy. And so one day, shortly after the Modern Drummer Festival, I sent him an email and just explained who I was, made sure he didn't think I was some kind of crazy dude or whatever, explained what I wanted to get better at, and I knew he was teaching at some different colleges, but I didn't know if he was taking any students on privately. And he emailed me back right away, and he said, absolutely, here would be your options to come in and take some lessons. So I did. I went and I took some lessons with him, and it's been a total game changer for me, because it really opened up how I play. After playing for 30-odd years, I changed what I did technique-wise, and it's really opened so many things up for me. And in addition to that, what I love about his materials, he's got The Art of Bop Drumming, Beyond Bop Drumming, Jazz Drummer's Workshop, and The Master Drummer. With John, it's always not just about the what. A lot of books contain information that is the what to do, what to play. But with John, his stuff really also shows the why. This is why you would be doing this. And in his books also, he will give references to so many different listening opportunities, but then also when you are doing listening, looking out for certain things. So I find that was a total game changer for me, because it not only helped me open up things with my technique, but now when I'm practicing, between all of those things that he's put out, I have enough material to last me for a really long time. And what I'll often do with my own students is, if they're struggling with something they're working on, I will kind of, just show them maybe something I've been doing recently, and I'll just say, okay, well, when you get frustrated, I just want you to remember that, we're all working on something. It might be at varying degrees of difficulty depending upon where we're at in our drumming careers. So then I'll show them something I was working on, and then I'll say, you see this thing right here? And I'll just explain that, I was working on just these 4 lines only for, 2 weeks or something like that. And then that just kind of helps to help them. But his materials, for me, challenge me mentally and physically, which is something that I really, really welcome. And so that was a total game changer for me, was just deciding I was going to go take some lessons with John Riley, and my playing has really changed for the better ever since.
If you've played a pair of Vicks in the last 50 years, your history is our history. Come share your game-changing moment at VicFirth50.com.